At my husband's memorial, his lawyer handed me a USB drive and said he wanted everyone here to see what's on this. My husband Daniel died suddenly at 42 from a brain aneurysm. One moment he was making breakfast, the next he was gone. We'd been married for 16 years. I thought I knew everything about him. We shared bank accounts, passwords, dreams. He was a financial advisor, steady and reliable, the kind of man who planned everything. So when his lawyer approached me at the memorial with a USB drive and a portable projector, I wasn't entirely surprised. Daniel would have left instructions, probably a final message to our kids. What I didn't expect was the lawyer's next words. He wanted this played for everyone in attendance. No private viewing first. I looked around the room. Over 150 people had come. His parents, his brother, his business partner, our children, my family, friends from every phase of our life together. The lawyer set up the projector while my stomach knotted with anxiety I couldn't explain. Daniel's face appeared on the screen, recorded in his home office. He looked tired but determined. If you're watching this, I'm gone, and there are things I need to say while I still can. The first message was for his business partner, Craig. Craig, you've been my best friend for 20 years. You were my best man, your godfather to my son. Craig was already tearing up, which is why it kills me to do this. I know you've been skimming from client accounts. I've known for 3 years. The room went dead silent. I covered your tracks because I couldn't bear to destroy you. I moved money around, filed amended reports, risked my own license to protect yours, but I'm gone now, and I can't protect you anymore. Daniel held up a folder on screen. Everything is documented. This documentation has been sent to the SEC effective today. I'm sorry, Craig, but our clients deserved better. Craig's wife looked at him with dawning horror. His face was gray. He stood up, looked around at 150 people staring at him, and walked out without a word. 2 men in suits I hadn't noticed before followed him. The next message was for Daniel's mother. Mom, I love you, but I need you to hear this publicly because you've rewritten history for 50 years. His mother clutched her pearls. You told everyone I had a perfect childhood. That's not true. Dad hit me until I was 16. You watched and did nothing. When I told you I needed therapy, you said I was being dramatic. Gasps echoed through the room. I'd known Daniel had a difficult childhood, but he'd never shared details. His mother was crying now, but the tears looked more like fear than grief. I forgive you, Mom, but I won't let you pretend to Julia and my children that everything was perfect. They deserve the truth so they can understand why I was the way I was, why I flinched sometimes, why I went quiet when people raised their voices. I wasn't broken. I was surviving. Then my face appeared on the screen behind Daniel. My heart stopped. Julia, every eye in the room turned to me. My beautiful wife. You're probably terrified right now, wondering what I'm about to expose. I couldn't breathe. But you have nothing to fear. You never did. Tears were streaming down my face. When I lost my job 8 years ago and didn't tell anyone because I was ashamed, Julia found out within a week. She didn't confront me. She quietly took a second job, made our budget work, and let me keep my dignity until I found something new. She never told a soul. I remembered that year. I'd thought he never knew I knew. When my depression got so bad I couldn't get out of bed, she told everyone I had the flu. She protected me from judgment while she was drowning herself. She saved my life at least 3 times without ever asking for credit. Daniel's voice broke on the recording. I wasn't always a good husband. I was distant sometimes. I worked too much. But I need you to know that you were the best thing that ever happened to me. The recording showed him wiping his eyes. I'm leaving you everything. My brother is going to contest the will. He's already told me he thinks he deserves half because we're blood. I looked at Daniel's brother, who was suddenly very interested in his shoes. You borrowed $80,000 over the years and never repaid any of it. You missed my wedding because you were gambling in Vegas. Blood means nothing without love. You're getting exactly what you've earned. Nothing. The final message was for our children. Sophie, Ethan, I'm so sorry I left early. Be kind to your mother. She's stronger than anyone I've ever known. The measure of a person isn't what they have. It's how they treat people when no one is watching. The screen went black. Nobody moved. His mother left quietly, followed by her husband, who wouldn't look at anyone. His brother tried to approach me, and my father stepped between us. The men in suits returned briefly to collect the documentation about Craig, nodding at the lawyer. I sat holding that USB drive, realizing my husband had used his last message to protect me one final time.